Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 24 of Darwell20's UniversIO Let's Play series. Today I want to get a whole lot more automation going on. So first things first, I want to automate the whole mining or picking up of oil thing. So we're going to need to figure out chunk loading. Somebody in the comments somewhere said that there is a way to chunk load on the map. I don't know. Displaying chunk claims? Not displaying chunk claims. All right, so there is apparently a way to claim chunks. That's cool. Let's go bring this new ender tank that I just made down into our oil area. Because what I'd like to do today is get oil and plastics and the circuits, all that stuff fully automated if I can, because I want to do that and then also potentially automate the creation of things like redstone and lapis and all that stuff. So let's just jump down to the purge, or purgatory, the oil lake we've got down here. All right, where are we with chunks? Oh, good, we're in the middle-ish of a chunk. Good. Good. So that means if I open up my map and I just look at where I am... Oh my goodness, what is all this? Claim selected. Successfully claim the selected chunk. Okay, cool. Force load selected. Oh, there we go. Sweet. So now this chunk should be loaded. Maybe? Possibly? Potentially? Yes-ish? So can I do this? No. Can I auto export you upgrade dispenser? Auto ejects fluid to a fluid tank in the dispenser upgrades configured direction or any available direction if there is none configured. Works for me. Network not found. Okay, because I don't have the cross-dimensional one. So we do have to go back to our... here. I haven't made the cross-dimensional version of the thing yet. Alright, so I do want a dispenser upgrade, which just needs one of these dudes, which needs one of these dudes. And back to the uptake. Okay, so dispenser goes in and you're getting oil. Nice. Sweet. I like it. Now, if this is working, what we should find is the oil automatically going into here. Now, I'm going to move you guys for a sec. I'm questioning, do I want this back? Maybe. So if I were to do oil processing with this thing, right? It should be diesel, kerosene, gasoline, LPG. Diesel, kerosene, gasoline, LPG. Right? Like that. Should be cool. Works. And then I should be able to throw this guy down here. And if our chunk loading is working, if I do that, he should fill this up and he should stay full. And it looks like it's working. So that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Next up, I think I probably want a vortex tube if I can. Now for this, we're going to need aluminum ingots, which needs aluminum dust, which just needs aluminum in a compactor. You know, I never got around to making that, I guess. Aluminium in a compactor. All right, so this can go away. That'll be a quickie, easy peasy. Do I think I need the dust? I don't know. It doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to teach it real quick. And that's pretty cool. Okay, so now let me get like at least 2 vortex tubes, and let's get ready to set these things up. I'm also going to need some pressure tubes. I've got some. I might need a few more, and I might consider going to the advanced pressure tubes, but we'll see. All right, we're back. So one thing I did make is the Red Matter Morning Star, which I think is like a Paxel type of deal. It seems like it breaks stone and dirt pretty quickly. My goodness, does it break quickly? Haha, no joke. Pretty cool. So it looks like we should easily be able to tap into this tube here. But what I'll probably do for now. There you go. Nice. Okay, so that means you guys should be heating up. We could grab a couple heat sinks. Didn't I have heat sinks? Am I crazy? Did we have heat sinks somewhere? I thought I had heat sinks. Wasn't I playing with heat sinks at some point? Oh well, maybe I am crazy. Maybe. But a pair of those should do me just fine. Here and here, right? Because won't they disperse the coldness? I think so. Yeah, their bottom temperature is now dropping, so that's cool. All right, so now you should be pretty steadily producing temperature. Now we could cover up all the sides. There are heat. What are they called? Thermal lagging? Is that the thing? I think that's the thing. Annoyingly, wool is annoying for me right now because I don't have a great source of it. But I guess we'll be fine. Thermal lagging. Let's get a few of them. If I just plop that on there, is that cool? Now are we groovy? No more warnings, no more problems. Nice, and our temperature's going up now because we're no longer wasting heat. Nice, that works. I'm cool with that. All right, good deal. So now that we've got that going, we should be good, right? Now, you guys, how are we doing for pressure? We're doing okay on pressure. We may need to expand this a little bit, but you know, for the time being, it looks like we're cool. Okay, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Now, plastic is what again? Is it the redstone or the coal? I think it's the coal, right? It's coal? Yeah, it's coal. Nice. All right. Let's do this. Can I do an EMC link? I want to try these. I'm just going to get the Mark II EMC link. I don't think it matters which one I get, but I've never really played with these before, so I want to give it a shot. So how does this work? An export item has not been set. So if I got charcoal here, 278.65 million charcoal and climbing. Sweet. So I can just, what? Empty your hand to retrieve items. Oh. Export limit has been reached. Please wait a sec. Okay, I get it. That's cool. But now I should be able to laser IO some stuff and just do like boom, 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 boom. So like down can be Mr. Extract. And let's have you do round robin true. And down will be insert, down will be insert, down will be insert. And then we just want to bing, bang, boom. Cool. So now he should be round robining one item of charcoal every second, which should be more than sufficient because these guys take longer than a second to burn up a whole piece of charcoal. So this should, in theory, now forever maintain our charcoal needs, our power, pressure, and all that stuff. Like, we'll never have to refill these again. They all have security upgrades, so if they happen to dip above the 5 compressed air pressure thing, it'll be fine. Yeah? That seems like pretty automated. I'm cool with all that. Now, what also would be cool would be... do we want some kind of tanks for these guys separate? Or do we want to... So we probably want to set up some kind of trash can system here, right? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking definitely yes. And here's why. If like gasoline overflows, that's bad, right? I would say yes. I would say that that's bad. We don't want to let gasoline overflow. So I'm debating how I want to handle this. We could do an ender tank for each of the refinery outputs. And then I can use the kerosene to keep this up and running, which is surprisingly still, I haven't refilled him lately, but at some point he's going to be a problem, right? At some point. Um, Even with all my sleeping through the night, you still haven't been a problem? I mean, cool. Down with that. I'm not going to complain. So we could do that. So we could do an ender tank for each one of these. And then we'd priority 1 the ender tank, and priority 2 would be a trash can. So that basically these tanks are always left empty, and the ender tanks are always full, and any excess would be trashed. That's probably cool, I would think. Um, and then we could use the ender tanking to do some kind of auto crafting with plastics, right? Because I'm pretty sure refined storage supports fluid-based crafting. So we could say, hey, a bucket of LPG plus a coal equals a plastic. And we could automate the creation of plastic in that way. That sounds cool to me. I like that. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get 4 more ender tanks. Okay. And are we out of blaze rods? We might be. And we're also out of ender pearls, which like keeps happening and I need to deal with. So if I wanted ender pearls, that needs a combiner, right? Combiners are made with a finished PCB and some runes. We've got an unassembled PCB. We have to go make a finished one. That's annoying. I could just borrow you. So what I think I'm going to start doing, here. I like this. I like this Morning Star. It is cool. It is cool. But what I think I'm going to start doing here is the following. I'm going to start automating the compactors and the combiners downstairs in my automation chambers. Yeah, that should be fine. So let's start this here and here, right? So compactor, combiner. Boy, that thing is fast. Like almost too fast. So what I'm probably gonna want is on the up, be insert energy. On the up will be insert energy. Is this doable? We're missing some redstone. This is why I'm automating redstone. It's funny because like I want to automate X to get to Y, and I need to automate Y to get to X. There's a lot of automations that need to happen. Quick note though. I did upgrade. If you notice my number at the top left of the screen there, you'll see I'm getting a lot more EMC per tick now than I was before. I upgraded to blue tier power flowers. Didn't quite have enough EMC to the next tier. Basically, my plan has been like I do an episode or two, and then off camera I upgrade to the next tier of power flower, and it's been working out so well that I don't think I need to change much. It's actually going quite good. Let me put away some junk because my inventory is, as exceedingly usual, a mess. Yeah, that's cool. All right, so I came over here for what? Right, I wanted redstone. Oh man, drawers work a lot better since I changed that left click functionality thing. So my plan is to automate over here, but I want to automate whatchamacallit first. But as you can see, everything's going pretty well. Okay. Sweet. And then on the down can be the extract, and we're going to want a flux point. So you guys should be getting power now, happily enough. If I were to connect you two. Cool. Okay, great. And then we will probably also want to take this, disconnect it from here so that we can connect you. And you can go here and then to there, and you're cool. All right, so I've got a combiner now, and I've got you. Now, my concern here is once we get to the point where there's different recipes, we're going to have to start locking combiners. So we're going to need multiple combiners, but I'm hoping this will hold me over so that I can get to the point where I can automate creating combiners. Or maybe not even automate creating them, but at least automate creating like the circuits and stuff you need to make them with, right? Like this thing and, you know, maybe even some runes. We'll see if we can automate runes. That might be cool. But all in good time, my friends. All in good time. So we've got the combiner recipe now. So if I were to say, hey, give me some ender pearls, like 10 of them, we're missing the neodymium. So let's get that manually real quick. And then I'm going to figure out how to supply those things, right? So like neodymium, silicon, and mercury, is it? Is that right? Okay. So if I wanted an ender pearl, he should insert into there no problem, right? And then we just need on the up to extract. And we have to decide which, because you're already connected to this guy, so you should be inserting there. So on the up, you're extracting. What side do you think we interact with for this thing? Input output configuration. South, bottom, enabled, push, pull, disabled, enabled. So you should be able to extract from there. You think I should make it push? You are connected, right? Yep. On the up. Oh, no. Extract is orange, insert is white. So yeah, you're inserting on white, so that's correct. Extract any amount of items, redstone ignored. Yeah, you should be extracting. And it's drawing the laser, which means it detects. What if we sneaky sided it as up? Nope. North? Generally, all the sides are the same. I could have you push to the bottom, but I really don't know why you're not extracting for me. So I could make an interface. I could have it push to it. So facing that direction is north. So if we said north was a push. Did he already extract? He might have already extracted. Never mind. Hold on, I'm being silly. I think we're actually cool here. Yeah, no, we're good, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because we have our ender pearl, right? Yes. No, we did get it. You know, it confuses me that this... I thought this was the output, but yes, no, it extracted, see? And now we're good. So yeah, no, he's extracting. He's pulling out. We're good. We're good. We're good. Disregard. Dyer's a derp. We're used to this by now, though, right? All right, now for access to those materials, what should we do? Should we do EMC links? But we're going to need higher tier ones, right? We're going to need higher tier ones. Like we'll probably, I think I have up to 8 programmed in. So that's that. So you're the transmit project expansion is the name of that one. I just want to see what other blocks are in here. So we've got the relays. which are basically just these antimatter relays. We've got the EMC links, which provide one item at a time, and then alchemical chests. What else do we have here? We've got the transmutation interface, but that requires a quadrillion or 11 quadrillion. Knowledge sharing book, and then all the fuels. So I think your best bet is probably what we're probably going to want. I hate doing this because it just feels like such a hassle. Do we have a storage dude yet? Storage, external storage. Yeah, let's get external storage added in here. You don't know how to make chests yet, though. You should. And I don't know if you know how to make oak yet, do you? Okay. So now that we've got external storage programmed in, missing some string. That makes sense. And gold, apparently. I should really just throw a bunch of gold in there. And then string was keratin, right? So I could probably program this. That was meant to be up here. And that goes into the compactor. Now the question is the compactor, which is this guy. If I put keratin in there, by default, he wants to be a feather, right? So this is the situation where I need to unlock string lock, close recipe selection, and then what keratin makes two string? Why are you not actually running at this point? Shouldn't you be running at this point? Resume. There you go. And then the same thing on the up, you can be an extract. So this is an example of one where we do need to lock it, right? And I've been saying that string and wool has been a nuisance for me, so I feel like this is the right course of action. Unfortunately, I hate that I have to do that. The other thing I hate, let's get some keratin actually. So we're gonna want keratin as well in our to do here. But if I got now I want like external storage 10, you're just missing the gold. Which, I could do the same thing for gold, by the way, and iron, but we'll see. There you go. And now what's happening is it's like crafting the string with the keratin, right? And that works. Works for me. But then we're going to need many EMC links, right? So if we got these external storages, and then we got an EMC link, we have most of the tiers at least here. So 7 can do a stack per second. I feel like that's enough, right? How do you think refined storage is going to respect and handle that with an external storage dude? Because like in theory, that could get real squirrely real quick. So I'm thinking like maybe this wall could be like the wall of EMC links. Okay, how's that sound? Okay, and then we close up some of the messes that we made. Okay, and there we go. Get me some cables. I am going to need far more cables than that. Okay, so then we do something like an EMC link here, right? We get our keratin. We program it. Now he's set up for keratin, right? Now we throw our external storage on here, and we should have plenty of keratin. Is that cool? I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so then we're going to want more EMC links. Okay, and what I'm going to do is just start prepping the wall and this stuff. Cool. And now, if we wanted silicon and mercury and what is it? Neodymium? We would do something like, so you're empty, you're keratin, right? So this, this, this. And we put them all away. Now my question is, when I put them away, did they went back into the, oh, perfect. That is perfect. That is actually awesome. Yeah, like I think I want your priority to be low, so that they'll always prioritize going back into EMC form, right? Well, there's my silicon, right? If I put silicon away... Oh, wait, silicon, mercury, neodymium. Right? So now if I replaced you, put these all away, and then we broke you, there's no more neodymium or silicon or mercury. Cool. Cool. And then as we discover more things that we're going to want to keep in stock, right, we would add to this, right? We've got more EMC links available, and we just make more external storages and more EMC links. And eventually, we'll be able to get that, like, uber ridiculous thing, but that's, you know, a little bit of a ways away. It's going to require quite a bit more EMC gathering. But at least for now, this will hold us over, right? So I should have no problem being like, hey, give me 10 of these, right? So you're going to start on that, and hopefully you can, you know, a stack a second is enough. Cool? How cool is that? I think that's cool. All right. Now, what was I making? Ender tanks. That's right. Ender tanks now. So give me the 1, 2, 3 more, right? While I'm here, let's also not forget about wool, so that you know how wool is made. Because you know how to make string now, so you should have no problem also making wool. Okay. And that's cool. And I should probably sleep through this rainy night. I'm considering moving my bed into my... Let's just do it now. Where do I want to sleep? I'm gonna get... this is gonna hurt, but whatevs. Yes, all the toxicity. There, and now I can... There's monsters nearby. Stop existing monsters, I want to sleep. There you go. Cool. Okay, now, where were we? Over here. Some of you guys, I assume, are starting to fill up. Like, for example, gasoline, right? Gasoline is now so close to full that nothing else is producing, which is bad. And this is the problem that we seek to solve with ender tanks. Okay. So what I'm going to have here is we're going to need some dyes, right? Yeah. Dyes are annoying-ish. How about yellow? What are we making here? Gasoline. Yellow, orange, blue, and red? That should be cool. Hey. Hey. Be rude. He actually hurt a lot. Yellow, orange, blue, and red. And... I'm probably going to want to reverse this, but... Okay, so you're going to be... red. White, white? Oh, right. You need to be the die, not the pedal. And then blue. White, white. And then orange. And then yellow. Okay. And then give me some more laser nodes. Oh, because of the thermal lagging. I can get rid of them because if I place a block here, no output space for fluids. Yeah, no more heat warning because these guys count as blocks, so they don't, cause a problem. Now I wanted filters. Okay, and you're gonna get some fluid cards too. You're missing buckets. I can teach you how to make buckets real quick. Did you go in? No. Okay. So you're going to get fluid cards. So you're going to insert fluid, and yours is going to be LPG, right? So filter, LPG. Let's see if fluid... Hey, it works in this pack. All right, nice. It's supposed to be that, not a bucket when you're in the fluid. But some mod in other packs was breaking this. Hopefully in 1.20 that doesn't happen anymore. And then you're going to be gasoline. So filter gasoline, which should be cool. Okay. And then you're going to be kerosene. Filter kerosene. You can drag either the bucket or the fluid over, it doesn't matter. And then you're going to be diesel. Okay. And that should be cool. And then we're going to have a trash can for fluids. Okay. And on the up here, you will not have a filter, but you will have a lower priority. Okay, so what this should do is it should insert into the ender tanks first, and then when the ender tanks are full, it'll start inserting into the trash can. Okay, so if we test this out, we can put an extract in here, and every second you're going to extract, right? And everything's going into the ender tank. Nothing is going into there yet. Okay, and then we want to you and you. You. There you go. Okay. So here can be another extract. Now, this is the one we're going to actually start seeing gasoline getting voided, right? So what'll happen is he'll start, making both LPG and gasoline. Once this tank fills, we'll start seeing the particles go into the trash can, right? So 15, 16, now particles going into the trash can just for gasoline. Okay. Cool, right? And then you can also extract, and you can also extract. Cool. And that should work. Now, under the assumption that we're going to have an unlimited amount of crude oil, which, as you may recall, we basically do, we can just leave this running all the time. If I wanted to, I could set some kind of, high signal control, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to say always. I might throw something elsewhere, but we'll see. Okay. Now, I would also like... Yeah, it's probably not what I meant to do, but that's okay. I would also like some external fluid storages on these guys. Oh, we're missing nether quartz. Okay, cool. We need to go do nether quartz. My nether quartz duping is going to be different. Than anything else, really. We should probably start considering, you know, automating that. And then how am I for cables? Would probably be better. Cool. Now, do you need to be told that your fluids? Type fluids. Yep. Type fluids. Type fluids. Type fluids. Sweet. All right. So we will run cabling this way. Okay. And then what if we got an export bus? And I'm assuming that you're in the same, yeah. We did an exporter here of fluids. Kerosene? Haha! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! How cool is that? All right, I think that's cool. I like this. Okay. And then we can add like a crafter type thing. Yeah, I'd love to be able to have you just dispense right into the world or something. I assume that's not a thing you can do. The thermodynamic process will try to auto-eject liquids into adjacent tanks. That's doable. How you dump into a tank? There's no kind of like placer though, is there? We're gonna have to figure out how to get the plastic out of here into the world. Or into a bucket of some kind and into this guy. What we could do is another vortex tube, because I guess vortex tubes should be easier now. So if I did this with a heat sink, and this guy should be getting nice and cold now. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of cool. And then we could have, so if we got a bucket, and we put LPG in here, and you turned into plastic, right? Can we insert extract, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to insert I have to teach it iron bars apparently. You're going to insert an empty bucket and you're going to extract a bucket of plastic. Okay. And then you will insert on orange and extract on white. Okay. So now if I put an empty bucket in here, can you handle that? Can you receive buckets? Assuming you can just get a bucket, right? Isn't that what this slot's for? Maybe not. That's a bummer. That would have been just so cool, wouldn't it? That would have been just so cool, wouldn't it? We're gonna have to think of that. But I think we are unfortunately way past the wrapping up point for this episode. So do adjacent tanks. So we could throw a tank in there. Could throw a tank in there. Can we real quick consider that? Do tanks? If I got a small fluid tank. Tanks accept buckets. Okay. Can I void what's in here real quick? I don't know if I can. But we can just make another one. So what if we did this with a dispenser here? Control click it. Shouldn't take more than a second. We've really got to wrap up the episode, but I think I can I can get this working. Okay. So if I gave you the dispenser upgrade, you should be dumping all your plastic into here. Okay. Then all we need to do is get the laser node here. We take these guys and we put them here. And now if we were to bind you two together, he should put his bucket into there. And look at that. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. How cool is that? Not too shabby, right? And then the bucket will sit there. And if we got another bucket of LPG and just put it in this thing, he should start doing his thing, right? So now all we have to do is tell the refined storage system, put a bucket of LPG in here and you will get 10 plastic, which is less than we will really get. Remember, you get double the plastic if your temperature is low enough. If I slowed this down, it would probably guarantee always having a double. I don't know how much I care about doing that. I might just say you get 10 plastic, and then any excess, the refined storage system just won't know, and then it won't matter. For now, though, it's wrapping up point. That'll point sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time. These guys will be kept nice and empty. These guys will be kept nice and full, and then we're voiding any excesses. How cool is that? For now, that'll point sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.